What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my deck declutter video. These are the decks that will be leaving my collection very, very soon. Okay, let's get into it here. Now some of these pain me, but I don't use them. Okay, so the first we're gonna go with the Magdalene Oracle by Tony Carmine Solano. Did I say that right? Salerno. Sorry, totally butchered that. So these are beautiful cards. I do have other Tony decks that read nice. They're good. I do like the backs. They are a little shiny. I don't know, you guys. I mean, the artwork is beautiful. It really is, but I just could not connect with it. I tried. Like, I really wanted to see if I could get that Divine Feminine from it. I liked the keywords on it. Like, this card is absolutely gorgeous. I just couldn't. It just wouldn't vibe with me. So what are you gonna do? You know, I don't want it to just sit on a shelf. Like, I want people to be able to use her. And it was like, I chose her and she didn't choose me back. It could be that it's just not the right time for us, and that's fine. But it's got a nice little guidebook. It's not super beefy or anything, but you do get a little good paragraph about each of the cards. It's fine. It's nice. The box is really sturdy. It's beautiful pink on the inside. Like, I had high hopes and it did not connect with me. She just would not connect. I'm not going to continue to force it. She belongs to somebody else, and so she's leaving my collection. Next, we have the Dragon Wisdom Oracle. Now, I love the backs. I do actually really enjoy the artwork. And I do like this. Like I said, this one pains me. But I do have other dragon decks that I pull from more, if I'm being honest. Like, I just pull from them more. So I like the keywords. Oh God, as I'm looking at this, I'm like caving. I'm like, maybe not. Here's how I'm gonna look at it. I'm going to go home. I'm going back to Canada for a few weeks. So if I don't sell it, then it's meant to be mine. And if I do, then okay, she's meant to stay in my collection. But there's some really beautiful cards. I do really enjoy the artwork. They have such character, these dragons. But like I said, I don't pull from it enough. Like, beautiful. I just don't pull from it enough. So, isn't he cute? Oh my goodness. But there's some really beautiful, I like this one. Yeah, see, they're gorgeous. And there's the guidebook. Let's get into the guidebook. Like, there's a lot of information here. A lot. For each card, you get a little black and white depiction, and it's like at least a page on each, sometimes more, you know? And it's beautiful. So, I mean, it's I like it. I do. And like I said, if it doesn't go, it's meant to stay with me, but I have other decks I pull from more. That's why. That one hurts. Not gonna lie. So we have the Pure Magic Oracle by Andreas and Gracia. I don't know if I said that correctly. This nice. And again, it's got a lot of information in here. How big is this? Yeah, 134 pages. Talks about the author and the illustrator. And for each card, you get a full depiction of it. What's on the card, the number, the name, the keywords, and then a whole bunch of information. And then you get a pure wisdom, and then a pure magic spell. Like, there's a lot in here. And again, this is one where I'm like, oh, do I want to get rid of it? But again, if it's meant to go, I love the backings. The backings sold me on it. It's why I got it in the first place. But it does hold a lot of information, and it is beautiful. And it does have that witchy vibe to it that I really, really like. But again, I don't pull from it enough. I just don't pull from it enough. And I feel like this is one that really deserves some attention. And I'm just not giving it the attention it deserves. So I'm gonna let it go. All right, we have the Oracle of E. This one is entertaining to me. I mean, there's not a lot in it. It's like an affirmational deck. We have all in, we have superhero, living large. Like, it's cool. But it, you know, it is actually a pretty good clarifier, if I'm being honest. You know? Like, I don't hate it. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. Talking smack, I get that a lot. Everything is beautiful. Like, it's really good. Particularly as a clarifier for tarot readings. But again, I don't use it enough. And I have other ones that I reach for instead of this. So you do get a black and white depiction, the name, and then a little paragraph for each. Not a whole lot of info here, but you know, it's decent. And it's entertaining. Like, it's actually, sometimes you pull a card and you're like, ah, fuck. You know? Like, see the silver lining, or at your service, and you're like, okay. And they're very clear. They're, like I said, great for clarifiers, but I don't pull from it enough. I am a professional reader. I have a lot of cards. I want to make sure they get some love, you know? This is another one. The Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel, and they are gorgeous. I mean, the artwork is beautiful. Look at that. It's pastel and gorgeous. Now, there was a time when I connected to this deck, and it brought me a lot of guidance, and it was just what I needed at the time. However, that time has passed, and we have learned what we learned from each other, and it's time to let it go. You know, it's got some good information. Like, it really does. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. And they do actually have really good messages. But again, I got what I needed from this deck, and it's time to pass it on, you know? It's good. It's a really chunky book too. Yeah, 137 pages. And, you know, you get a fair bit of information on each card. So, and worst case scenario, I know it's mass market. If I ever needed to repurchase it, I can do that, you know? But for now, I've learned what I needed to from it. So, same kind of deal. We have the Housewives Tarot. Now, this is the most little adorable little fucking book. Well, it's a very kitschy deck, and I appreciate it, but I never use it. So each card gets a picture of what's on the card, some keywords, and a little description for all of them. And you guys, I love the backs. It's that like 50s gingham. It's very 50s housewife. It's a little pippish, you know, it's a little pippish, but it actually gives them pretty good reads. And it is, I love how they have the Emperor as fucking Chef Boyardee. It's funny, it makes me giggle, and it does give some really nice reads, but again, I have so many other tarot decks that I would reach for before this one, that it's just not fair to not pass it along. But it is funny, it's a good read, it entertains me, but again, it's a bit pippish, right? But it's very like old school, reminds you of that 1950s housewife. Like, it's great. It is a great deck. It shuffles beautifully, and it was very inexpensive. I just wanted to use it more than I do. See what I mean? Like, she's a great shuffler, and I really, really wanted to use it more than I do, but I just don't. So there we are. Anyway, I think that's it for right now. I'm gonna declutter more as time goes on, but for right now, these are the 6 that will be leaving my collection. Yeah. Okay, good. I didn't change my mind. I was close a couple times, but we're good. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you, and we will see you very soon on the next video. Bye.